Well, if you could describe for me first your understanding of House File 589 there in Iowa. What would it do? What would it not do?
Well, I will do my best, Katerina, I tell you, because when you read this, one of our biggest concerns is it casts a wide net over what would be classified as an animal facility and a wide net over what types of activity would fall under the scope of this bill. So it is in my opinion, a very complex bill from that standpoint, and certainly one that has a lot of people concerned, myself included. What it seems to do is, talk about civil penalties and even criminal penalties that result from videotaping, still photography, audio taping, anything on an animal facility. An animal facility, like I said, wide net, generally speaking, a farm, or actually a commercial dog breeding establishment. Quite frankly, the way we're reading it, it actually even includes animal shelters and pounds and those types of places as well. So, kind of far-reaching. And, the attempt is, like I said, to criminalize or define civil penalties that go along with trying to basically record acts of animal cruelty or abuse and, make that known to others.
Okay. I forgot to ask you right off the top. I'm confused as to the current status of the bill. What I understand from the Iowa legislative website is that it was supposed to be debated yesterday and then today, but it's actually going to be debated tomorrow, they're saying now?
That's correct. That's basically where it is now. And it, basically is because I think there was an attempt to actually take the companion animals out of the situation. In other words, the commercial dog breeding people, and they were not willing to do that, which has been alarming to me. Again, this whole thing is alarming to me, but this has been really billed in Iowa as something to protect the agribusiness, protect the farms, protect the farmers, that type of thing. When clearly there was a knowledge and attempt to actually sweep commercial dog breeding puppy mills into the whole mix as well, because of course there has been a lot of video documentation of puppy mill activities, and we did a lot of work at the legislature actually last year to address that type of thing, address puppy mills. So, I can only assume that they definitely wanted to have the same protections that the agribusiness would have in Iowa as well.
So those opposing the bill attempted to exempt so-called puppy mill operations from this bill?
Remove them.
Remove them, okay.
Protection of this bill. The protection of this bill.
Okay, and it is so far as I can tell, it's scheduled to be debated tomorrow.
Yes, I believe that's the last word we've received.
Okay, and that will be in the House.
Yes.
Has it already passed in the Senate? How does this work? I'm sorry, I'm not. It goes first to the House and then to the Senate.
Correct, and so it does have to get through the House first and then go over to the Senate. And that has not yet happened.
Okay, I managed to confuse myself on that one. Okay, because I thought I saw somewhere that it had already. Oh, maybe it had been. I know what I saw. It had been through committees in the Senate, I guess, huh?
Yes, because there is a companion bill to this, and that's probably what's confusing, is that there is a House file bill and a Senate file bill, and they've both gotten through their respective committees. So they'll kind of pass back and forth is what basically happens.
I see. Okay, so regardless of what happens tomorrow, that's. And I suppose, do you expect that they might hold a vote on it tomorrow as well?
If it gets debated on the floor tomorrow, then yes, it would definitely go to a vote to see if they can get it out of the House.
Okay. Whatever does happen tomorrow, though, yay or nay, that's only a step in this process. Then you're saying it needs to go back to the no. Now I'm really confused. There's a companion bill. There's a companion bill. Does this? But would this one, would HF 589 go to the Senate then?
Yes. And the bill that is going through the Senate. Sorry, I'm not sure I've got that number right at the top of my head. Well, then, if it gets through the Senate, we'll need to go to the House.
Okay.
So, there's kind of a meeting process at some point along the way, but right now the effort really is to get the House version through the House and to the Senate.
Okay. What's the purpose of, again, this is just my ignorance talking here, but what's the purpose of the companion bill? Are the two bills pretty similar, or does one accomplish something that the other one for some reason cannot, or what?
No, they are very similar. They're very similar, if not identical. And really the effort is just to keep things moving. If things bog down, of course we have deadlines. Certain things have to happen at certain times. And if it bogs down in either the House or the Senate, the other bill is likely to continue on. So it's just as it's always been explained to me, it's an effort to just kind of keep your issue alive and moving forward.
I see.
By having companion bills.
Okay, thanks so much for explaining that.